Good morning, guys, and welcome to the vlog. If you are new around here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Sarah and I'm so glad that you're here. I am 29, which is crazy to say, and I live in the Bay Area and I work in digital marketing and social media management, and I do a lot of travel content and just like cozy hobbies, apartment content, that kind of stuff around here. So if that sounds like your vibe, it's a chatty channel. We love a yap sesh. We love our friends, hosting, that kind of thing, books, big reader. I hope you stick around. Don't forget to subscribe if it sounds at all interesting. If not, no worries. As you can tell from the title of this video, I want to do like a hobby focused video, and I want to start by talking about this new book that I just picked up at Barnes & Noble. I got it 50% off and I haven't actually started yet, but it's been on my list for a long time. She's the same author that wrote In 5 Years, and it's one of my like favorite books. It's a magical realism book. I think all of hers are that I know of, and I've heard really good things about this one. Basically it is about this girl who little notes appear with like the number of like months or years or days or whatever that she's gonna date somebody, and then one day a note like appears that doesn't have a end date, and so she wonders if that's going to be like her forever person. And that's just what I know from the description, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but I really like her writing, so I'm excited to give it a read. In my last vlog, if you watched that, I am still listening to the audiobook for Lights Out. I haven't finished that yet, and then I am also reading Onyx Storm and Funny Story, so mid a lot of things right now. But I think that I'm gonna try and finish Funny Story and then start this, but I'll give you guys my review of that when I'm done, of both of them, all the things. You can see my HelloFresh box came in today, which is exciting, and so I'm gonna do some cooking this afternoon. I have some family obligations in the later afternoon. As I said earlier, I am a really big reader. I would say it's one of my like personality pillars, which actually, side note real quick, I have this thing that I talk about kind of regularly that I feel like are personality pillars, and essentially that just means like, what are the things about you that like could be a hobby, it could be like something that you're passionate about, that like is a pillar of your personality, that like when people think of you, they think of this thing, they think of you. Like for me, like reading, Taylor Swift, music, like concerts, photography, travel, those are all like personality pillars for me. It's like my existence wouldn't be the same without them. Reading is one of them, and I'm so curious, what's your guys'? Comment down below what your personality pillars are. I try and like limit it to like 3 to 5, but when you're passionate about a lot of things, sometimes it exceeds that, but it's literally just something I made up, so I'm just curious. I wanted to talk real quick about some books that I have been reading recently that I really enjoyed. Go through phases when it comes to genres of books. Like I feel like I'll do like a ton of mystery, a ton of like thriller, a ton of romance, a ton of fantasy, and I kind of like go through phases with it. So I'm on a little bit of a romance kick, and one of the books that I really liked was Good Girl Complex. There's a second one called, the second one is called Bad Girl Complex, which I never finished it. I probably will. It's an L. Kennedy book, both of them are. Good Girl Complex, I flew through. I like read it on a train in Colorado, and Bad Girl Reputation is about one of the like secondary characters in the first book, and I do like it. It just didn't suck me in quite as much. Another book that everybody's talked about, but I do enjoy the hype, Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I believe this is her debut novel, and it was just like so well written. It was like a little bit predictable, but I enjoyed the characters a lot. I enjoyed the character development, like the plot. I definitely like think this is a summer book, so whatever you want to I mean, not everybody is like these are books that I would only read in summer, so me recommending them in the dead of winter is because I'm missing the sun. I just read romantic comedy a couple of weeks ago, and I could not put this down. I read it in one weekend because I loved it so much, and it basically is about a sketch writer. It's based on SNL, but it's called like The Night Owls in here, and it's basically like romance, but it's more focused on like her career, and then the romance is kind of like secondary almost. It is the main focus, but it doesn't feel like the only focus. Like I feel like they're well-rounded whole characters, and I really enjoyed this, and the writing and kind of the insight into like SNL and all that was really fun. I know she did a lot of research before. Curtis is actually a woman, but She'd done a ton of research into SNL, and I think really it shows. And then another one, which is just, it's an oldie but goodie, Things We Never Got Over. It is a long one. It is like 560 pages or something, but I really enjoy this story. I did like kind of fly through this one. I read this one not super recently actually, but when I was pulling things off my bookshelf to recommend, I was like, ah, you know, it's a good one. It's part of a series, and it kind of takes a lot of twists and turns. And you know what, like with romance, I just feel like not every plot's gonna be brand new, you know, but like we keep going back for a reason. Like I'm a sucker for a good romance book. So these are some recommendations that are not groundbreaking, honestly, but I'm just saying that they have my endorsement. It's been raining all week and I'm ready for some freaking sunshine. And I know that I've talked about books a lot, so I'll move on shortly. But like I said, I am reading Onyx Storm. In my last vlog that just got uploaded, you say that I'm only on page 30, and that's still true. Here's the thing. I read Fourth Wing like when Iron Flame was already out, and so I didn't have to do the whole waiting game. And then I have read Fourth Wing, like not even exaggerating, like 5 times, and I love it so deeply, like to my core. And Iron Flame I've read twice now, and I love it. And Onyx Storm, I don't want to have to read it and then be waiting forever and ever for the next book to come out, because Rebecca has said that she hasn't even started book 4 yet, which, like, she's a queen, she should take her time, and I want the story to be exactly what she wants it to be. Not a problem. I'm just not emotionally prepared to have to wait that long, so I'm trying to like really savor Onyx Storm, even though I know I'm gonna read it multiple times. Lights Out, I've talked about a lot. I don't need to rehash that right now. Funny Story, I really have enjoyed. I just have been so busy with work and other things going on that I haven't had time to sit down and finish it, but I'm about halfway, 3/4 through that. Actually, let me grab Funny Story by Emily Henry. Honestly is one of my, I would say maybe my favorite Emily Henry book so far. I'm on page 263, and that's about 3/4 of the way through. I would say is actually not your typical love story, and I think the characters are like very realistic, which I very much appreciate. So I am gonna cook later, but for the moment I'm gonna heat these up. They're like steamed chicken soup dumplings from Trader Joe's. If you've never had them before, they are so good. And I normally put like a little sauce on top of them, like sweet chili sauce on it. It's delicious. It's like the perfect on-the-go meal, or sometimes I'll do it for lunch if I like have a really busy work day. But anyways, I don't know if I mentioned that it is Saturday today, so love that for me. While we're just chit-chatting about hobbies, none of this is groundbreaking, guys. I'm just sharing what I like to do. I'm a big hobby girl, so I have been doing this coloring book, and it's super fun. I just think it's like so beautiful. I've like done some of the pages, and I do this like while I'm watching TV and stuff, and it's just very relaxing, and I enjoy it because I'm definitely someone that likes to like multitask. Sitting still and doing nothing sometimes can be challenging. And so I just think this is such a beautiful coloring book, and it's something that I'm like interested in. I mean, I love home decor, I love home style, that kind of stuff. But I sat down because I wanted to do a little bit of scrapbooking. It's currently 12:40 right now, and I have to be somewhere at 3. And scrapbooking's like been taking over the internet, or like junk journaling, which I more like scrapbook, but it's all intertwined and it's very personalized to like whatever the heck you want to do with it. But I love this so much because if you don't know, I am a photographer. I do photography for work and also just like for pleasure and fun and all that. But I love this because it's such a fun way to just like incorporate. I'm very sentimental, and so scrapbooking is like a perfect thing for me. But let me grab my stuff and I'll kind of show you like what I do with mine. Okay, this is a little chaotic, but this is real life. So let me show you. I just get my photos printed at like Walmart or wherever, and then I also have a bunch of film photos that I get printed at Mike's Camera, which is where I develop all my films. So like these are like from film, and then I also just like collect little things from trips. Like here's like stuff from a trip from Colorado, and I have like stickers and postcards and things like that, so you can really do like whatever you want, which is so fun. And of course, because it's your thing, right? Yes, here is the Fourth Wing stickers that I got in Colorado, which is so cute. I got some from my book club friend as well, who's the one, she's also just my like real life friend, but she is the one who introduced me to Fourth Wing, and so I had gotten her, like, I'm sorry, how cute is that Colorado sticker? I had gotten her some stickers before too. I normally just collect this kind of stuff anyways, and so it's fun to have a place to like put it. Here's a photo of me at the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and a photo that I took in London. This was in Switzerland. So I have like a bunch of these photos, just like concert photos, that kind of stuff, friends, somebody who likes to separate some of the stuff. So I actually have a couple of different like scrapbooks, I would say, where I have one that's dedicated solely to my concerts because I am a huge music person, love it so much. And so I have like just a concert scrapbook, and then I'm starting one that's more just like travel and fun, and I host a lot, so like it's gonna be like party photos and things like that. Look, I'm gonna stop talking. You're listening to my voice a whole lot if you're still here at this point in the video, which if you are, maybe give it a like, comment, subscribe down below if you want, no pressure. This is an ideal Saturday to me, where I am drinking my coffee, I'm doing my hobbies, and just chit-chatting. Love it. I'm gonna, you know, when the B-roll's playing, I'm gonna have Taylor on. Honestly, couldn't ask for a better day of my life, to be honest.
I said the last drink was the last drink. You make it hard to leave. We're telling secrets in the dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want, but you let me in. The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer, don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer, it's not over. Yeah, we could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. You said the last kiss was the last kiss. Make it hard for you to leave. We're telling secrets in between the sheets. I don't want you to leave. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want, but you let me in. The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer, don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer, it's not over.
It is many hours later. It is now like 6 o'clock. I'm back from some family obligations, and I want to do one more page of my scrapbook tonight. I did like half of a page from Brussels, and I think I want to do one more page before I clean up the scrapbooking stuff for the evening. I did also get another vlog up today, but I think that I'm gonna edit this video up to this point while watching some Designated Survivor, probably. I edit the videos on my iPad. I've done that for the past couple of years, and it just is easier in my opinion. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna figure out my plan for tomorrow. Like pitch black outside and at 6 p.m. I cannot wait for the sun to go down later, but definitely hobbies get me through the winter. So if you are on the same page, I feel you on that.
If we could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. Don't waste no precious time. Go back to my place. Don't waste no precious time.
It is a completely different day, but I am sitting down on the floor in the living room with my junk journal stuff. So the other day when I went to Michael's, this was one of the only things that I actually picked up. I thought it would be perfect for junk journaling. A 40% off coupon on Michael's online. It's perfect because I know that they get quite wide, and with the spiral bound, it's nice because this can like expand as I put more stuff in it, and it'll still have good old room, so that's perfect. And then I have my stuff in these bags, so I'm ready to get started on my first spread. I'm gonna let this be a challenge to myself because I am such a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like this, and junk journaling, that's like the exact opposite point of it. It's literally just like for fun, and I know that, but I am really a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. But come along with me while I do my first junk journal spread.
To be over, wanna get closer. It's not over yet. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it how your touch feels. I love it how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time.
I added this from the Barnes & Noble bag, and then this is what the page looks like. And then I added this Onyx Storm sticker. I'm going to write like the date and a little blurb right here. Like I said, I'm going to print a photo out for here. And then I just did one more page, which is also some stuff from the Onyx Storm release party. And then I'm going to add one of the coloring pages here. And then that's going to be my like spreads for the release party. But I just had a lot of stuff from this one, so plus I really am happy with the way this turned out. But I've been working on this for far too long. I'm gonna get up and get out in the world now.